Okay, so before I begin, I just want to tell you that I have an AI system running right now, and it is actually scanning silently this auditorium. And it is not recording your conversation. It is not reading your thoughts. It is only observing patterns, faces, movements, your postures, and some historical data. And according to this system, it has identified 3 people sitting over here are potential terrorists. I'm not going to point at them out, but system already has. Imagine if this was true. Would you trust it? Would you stand up and say it's wrong? Or would you be just relaxed and relieved that somebody is taking care of decisions? So the question or the problem over here was not the technical one. It was the power problem. So this brings me to today's topic, that is, who moves the world if AI decides? So the most unsettling thing in the scenario was not the technology itself, rather, it was that how easily the authority was moved from human to machines. We are living in an age where decisions are increasingly made by systems which we don't see. We are told by AI systems that decides that who should be hired, who should be shortlisted, who should be trusted, who should be suspected. And we are told that it is AI driven, it is data driven, it is objective, and it is following an algorithm, and it is reducing the human errors and bias. But actually, the AI systems are not removing the powers. It is just redistributing it and hides it. In past, if we had a decision, that decision had a face, a teacher, a judge, a boss, a manager. We could have asked questions. But now we are just told that system has flagged you and the conversation ends there. Basically, when we are talking about the AI systems, and we just move back to the initial scenario where 3 people were flagged as potential terrorists. So if that decision goes wrong, who is going to bear the cost? The person is already flagged, the person is already denied, and the person is watched more closely. So we need to look at that AI is doing a thing which is very good, that is prediction. AI is excellent at predicting things. But we need to understand that prediction is not just as truth. So prediction is not exactly the truth. We need to understand this. So basically, AI never says, I believe that. AI says that there is a likelihood, there is a chance, there is a probability, but the real danger is that probability becomes policy and suspicion becomes automation. And when we start believing that AI systems are making neutral decisions, these predictions becomes judgment. But these predictions are not coming from nowhere. They are coming from the histories we actually choose to shape them. So when we are talking about histories can be biased. And bias, we normally refer to bias as a technical flaw where it is not. It is actually the historical data which we are using to shape the AI systems. So if AI system is learning, it is learning from the history, the past diagnosis, the past hiring, the past arrests, So if in history a particular group is considered as endangered, AI system learns that. Religions, ethnicities, accents, neighborhoods. So AI just learned that. And memory is automated. And when memory is automated, the machines actually, when the memory is automated, the machines start actually predicting the things which were biased in your history. And basically, we start believing what AI is saying, but we need to consider that AI is having the historical data that can be biased. So we have to question that, the authenticity of historical data that it is using. If we talk about the systems which are automating the memory, one thing that starts disappearing is the responsibility. Just imagine that I pointed out 3 people over here that you are the dangerous people, and that goes wrong. Who is going to take the responsibility? The developer, the organization, decision maker, or the algorithm? Everyone points elsewhere. This is what is called accountability gap. So when we start trusting and relying, everybody is relying on AI systems, no one feels responsible. And it is far more dangerous than actually a biased human decision, because humans can be questioned, but we usually silently trust systems. So what we need to do? We don't need to reject AI. We just need to reject the idea that intelligence equals authority. Right? So basically, we need to insist on 3 things. Number 1 is that humans should be in loop while taking decisions. So let AI advise and human decide. Number 2, that explainability should have a better priority over blind accuracy. So we should, if we cannot explain a system, we should not deploy it. And number 3, and the most important, is that ethics should not be considered as a policy, as a document. Rather, it should be taken as a foundation and primary design requirement. AI should be powerful, but humans should be accountable. Let me end from where I begin. If system has identified few people as terrorist or dangerous, and if no human questions this, it means that world is not moved by minds. It is moved by machines. So keep on building intelligent systems, but we need to take the responsibility. Humans should not stop taking responsibility of the decisions. Decisions should be lied with human beings. So it's not the machine that is moving the world, rather it's the mind that is moving the world. We need to look at the future in a way that it should not be just shaped by the artificial intelligence only. It should be shaped by how human we choose to remain. Thank you very much.